court. She has to get rid of it across the half-court line to Hannah Anderson. Now to Kaylee Miller inside for two. Kaylee Miller will have her first field goal of the ball game. And Forest City will cut the lead in half. It's now 14-7 with 6:55 to play here in the second period. Forest City is going to need a big second period to have a chance in the second half against this Waverly-Shell Go Hawk team. Don't want to have to come back from a ton in the second half. Moore with the basketball. Gives it off to Sasha Wilson, left side. And a timeout is going to be called by Waverly-Shell. We'll take it as well. Waverly-Shell wants a timeout. We'll take it. We're back in 30 seconds for more Forest City basketball on KIOW.
The Shooters dining room is now open. Shooters will continue to have their drive-through window open as well. Check them out on Highway 69 North in Forest City or call ahead at 641-585-5000. That's 641-585-5000. Shooters in Forest City. Dining room and drive-through now open.
Welcome back here on KIOW. Forest City and Waverly-Shell doing battle this evening in girls basketball play. As we're fresh out of a timeout and back here to Waverly-Shell High School. Sasha Wilson drives in, kicks it out to Moore. Moore now to the far side. Here's a drive in for two. Smith, the hook shot. Left-handed hook there for Macy Smith will fall. And Waverly-Shell will extend their lead. Hopefully you're joining us now on the video stream. We do apologize. Remember, we try to tell everybody multiple times, but when we are on the road, we are at the mercy of whatever internet and facilities that we get. And Waverly-Shell, of course, great hosts, great hospitality we've seen and from the Go Hawks, just having a tough time getting things fired up here. 16-7, Forest City traveled and will give the basketball back. We'll get the basketball back left side inside. Draper looking for two, and Shea Dillevue will be called for the foul. That'll be foul number 1 on Dillevue, number 6 on Forest City in the half. And should have the video if you want to fire over to the video stream. Looks like for right now we've got the video stream up and firing and working for you here on KIOW. 16-7 is the score. 5:43 to play here in the second period. Hannah Anderson will come out. Emma Anderson will check back in for the Indians. 5:43 to play in the second period. Draper knocked down the first free throw. She'll get another one. It's up and it is good. So Draper knocks them both down for the Go Hawks, who now lead 18-7 over Forest City, the number 7 team in Class 4A. Indians will bring it across the line to the right side. Ellie Kaler has already got a 3 in this game. She thought about another one, doesn't pull the trigger, and so they feed inside to Dillevue, backs up for a 2, yes. Shea Dillevue scores for the first time tonight for Forest City. Makes it 18-9. The Indians again have cut the lead at half, 9 points. But still a big deficit. Trailing against this very good Waverly-Shell team. We mentioned one of their top scorers, Annika Behrens, is not here, not playing tonight for Waverly-Shell, but Forest City still having problems with a very tough Waverly-Shell team, and they're going to score again. Moore drives in for 2 inside the lane. Now Ellie Kaler is going to try the same thing. Gives it off to Dillevue, though, instead. Up and under layup for Dillevue, yes. Shea Dillevue's getting going here for Forest City, and she's got back-to-back shots, and Forest City again will cut the lead to 9. 4:43 to play here in the second period. Waverly-Shell team and Forest City have one common opponent this season. The Clear Lake Lions. Waverly-Shell defeated Clear Lake right out of the Christmas break. First game back from the Christmas break for those two teams. Inside Draper. Oh man, Forest City crowd's not going to like that one. As that one right in front of us, you could hear Shea Dillevue's hands slapping the basketball. And okay, they're going to call her for body. That's okay. And that'll be the foul called against Shea Dillevue. And a technical foul is being given to Coach Erpelding here along the Forest City bench. So you can hear the officials telling Coach Erpelding that it was his first and last warning, and then he didn't take that for a first and last warning And instead he just gave a technical foul. So Draper will make the free throws. So Draper will make her free throws. That'll be her first 2 free throws. She'll make them both for the foul. And then they'll bring Bonensteiner in to shoot the technical free throws. The first one is up and it is no good. She'll get 1 more free throw and it is also no good. So the technical fouls both miss. So the 2 free throws from the Delavu foul will both go in. Both free throws from the technical foul against Coach Erpelding will miss, and it's 22-11 here with 46 to play here in the second period. Trinity Moore with the basketball top of the key. The left side, Bonensteiner into the ball game for the first time. She's a freshman. Coach's daughter, pretty good athlete for Waverly-Shell Rock. Into the ball game. There's a 3 from Moore. It's no good. Kaylee Miller will bring the basketball back the other way. Top of the key. Kaylee Miller gives it off to Hannah Good. Now to Shea Delavu. Shea Delavu feeds inside to Emma Anderson, and it's stolen away by Moore. Moore coming the other way across the line. Ball's loose. Bonensteiner picks it up. Trinity Moore has the basketball. Forest City trying to poke it away. They do with Ellie Kaler, but it will stay with Waverly-Shell Rock here on the near side. 3:47 to play in the second period. 22-11 is the score. Bonensteiner with the basketball on the right wing. Stops, gives it off. Gives the basketball off to Overman. Overman gives the basketball back to Wilson. Into the corner. Bonensteiner is going to try for 3. It's good. So Bonensteiner will knock down the 3 for Waverly-Shell Rock. 25-11. Now the score, Waverly-Shell Rock over Forest City with 3:22 to play here in the second period. Free throw line. Delavu gives it back to Ellie Kaler on the right wing. Ellie trying to bring it inside to Delavu, gives it back out to Hannah Good. She thought about a 3, doesn't pull the trigger. Emma Anderson will try 3, it's no good. And the rebound will go to the Go Hawks, and here comes Waverly-Shell Rock back the other way. It's Wilson, she drives inside the lane, looking for 2. First couple of shots are no good. And Kaylee Miller will bring it back for Forest City back the other way. Delavu inside has the ball poked away by Waverly-Shell Rock, and Forest City will get it back with 2:53 to play here in the second period. 25-11 is the score. An 11 inbound pass coming from Ellie Kaler underneath the rim. I mean, we totally know what Coach Erpelding, why he was so frustrated with that call. I've got a headset on with my own voice going through, and you can hear pure contact between a hand and a basketball. There's a different sound between a slapping of a basketball and a slapping of an arm. And so that's why Coach Erpelding not very happy. He's in the same place I am, except for closer. And so he could hear the same thing. Ellie Kaler misses the first shot. She puts it back up. She scores, and she's fouled. So she'll head to the free throw line here for the Indians. And she'll go to the free throw line for an and 1. Kaylee Miller will check in for the Indians. Ellie Kaler going to the free throw line for an and 1 opportunity for a City, trailing Waverly-Shell Rock 25-13. Free throw on the way, no good. And the rebound is loose. It'll be picked up by Trinity Moore, and we'll go back the other way. 2:27 to play here in the second period. Forest City trailing Waverly-Shell Rock. Bonensteiner is going to try another 3. Excuse me, that was not Bonensteiner. That was Overman trying a 3 in the same place that Bonensteiner hit one just a little bit ago. And it goes in. Waverly-Shell Rock has got the 3 ball going from girls off the bench. Both the 3s there for the Go Hawks down the stretch here in the second quarter have come off the bench, and it's 28-13. Kaylee Miller at the top of the key. Gives it off to Hannah Anderson in the short corner. Back to Kaylee Miller. Ball rattles around off of a couple of Go Hawks, and finally will end up out of bounds as Egna, the freshman, unable to handle that one. 6-foot freshman in there for Waverly-Shell Rock. 1:58 to play here in the second period. The Indians will inbound the basketball. Gives it off to, well, Kaylee Miller originally was the target, but it bounces off the hands of Wilson and finally ends up in the hands of Hannah Good. Ellie Kaler, 3 ball left side, yes. Ellie Kaler knocks down her second 3 of the ball game for Forest City, and the Indians trying to cut into that lead. 28-16 the score. 1:38 to play here in the second period. Bonensteiner with the basketball, gives it off to Moore to the left side. Moore is going to go inside to Egna. She's looking for 2 off the glass beautifully. there for Egna, and she scores 30-16 now the score with 1:22 to play. In the second period, Forest City trailing Waverly-Shell Rock. Kaylee Miller inside the lane looking for two off the glass. Nice move, Kaylee Miller, the senior flashing the moves there for the Indians. And it's now 30-18 Forest City. Trailing Waverly-Shell Rock. Trinity Moore in the left corner. And we've got a foul called against Forest City. And it's going to go against number 40, Hannah Anderson. That'll be foul number 7 against the Indians. 1:02 to play here in the second period. 30-18 is the score. And we'll have 1-1 coming from Agna, the freshman. We'll shoot here for the Waverly-Shell Rock Go-Hawks. And she'll make the first one. Shoots free throws at about 75%. Just her 13th free throw attempt this season. She's made now 10. Second free throw on the way is up. It is no good off the front of the iron. So Forest City will get the basketball back, trailing 31-18 with just a few minutes here left in the second period. And Waverly-Shell Rock will call a timeout. Timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout as well. We'll come back in 1 minute on KIOW.
Custom Paint and Collision of Forest City. Corey and his staff have nearly 50 years of body shop experience and can fix just about anything on the road. They get
it's only a 30, so bring it back after one.
Also carry car batteries and windshield wipers. Located on Highway 69, just south of Forest City. It's Custom Paint and Collision, your body shop.
Welcome back here to Waverly-Shell Rock High School. Waverly-Shell Rock will get the basketball. Loose ball was fought for it. Forest City looked like they had possession. And then one of the Waverly-Shell Rock girls kind of gave Forest City's girls a shove, got possession. They called timeout, and they got the basketball back, and Forest City was very upset. Coach Erbelding very, very upset with the officiating crew once again. And now the officials kind of laughing about things over there. It's not a good sign when you come to an area against, oh well. We'll take a minute. We'll come back. Another timeout on the court here on KIOW.
Hi, this is Scott Wilson of Wilson Dental. We have been treating our patients' dental needs for almost 50 years, and our philosophy has always been to treat our patients as family. Become a part of our family. Call Wilson Dental in Forest City, where your smile is our reward.
Miller Pharmacy has complete prescription services. Free delivery in town, by mail, along with curbside pickup located at the Mercy One Clinic in Forest City. Miller Pharmacy is also open Saturday mornings and gladly accepts Visa, MasterCard, and Discover. Call ahead and your script refill will be ready for you. No need to wait. Miller Pharmacy of Forest City.
FCIS Insurance is proud to support our local athletes throughout the year. Let FCIS be your partner, not just your agent, helping you with all your insurance needs. With multiple carriers, we can get you the best coverage for the best price. Call us today at 800-331-1520. Good luck, Indians, from FCIS Insurance.
Back here to Waverly-Shell Rock High School. Go Hawks have the basketball. 30 seconds to play here in the first half. Forest City trailing Waverly-Shell Rock 31-18 inside. Basketball in hands of Agna, poked out of bounds. Oh, wow. Forest City gets the benefit of the doubt there, and the Indians will get the basketball back. 31-18 with 18 seconds to play here in the second period. Ellie Kaler will give it off to Shea Dillvu. The Indians will have the last opportunity with the basketball here in the second half. A lot of things to talk about at the halftime break. We won't have, of course, Coach Rosacker with us. The boys team not playing tonight. Foul is going to be called on Waverly-Shell Rock on the drive inside. Foul number 7 against Waverly-Shell Rock, and I believe they called that on Wilson. It will be her second foul of the ball game. Seventh foul, against Waverly-Shell Rock, and Kaylee Miller will shoot 1-1. The first one is up, and it is good for Kaylee. We have 5 seconds left here in the second period. Forest City trailing 31-19. Second free throw also goes for Kaylee Miller, and it's now 31-20 as the basketball in the hands of the Go Hawks. Wilson drives in for 2, floater at the buzzer, is no good, and 4A City will go into the halftime break trailing by 11 to Waverly-Shell Rock. 31-20 is the score. We'll go to the halftime break. We'll come back in 2.5 minutes for our halftime show brought to you by A&W Family Restaurants in 4A City. We're back in 2.5 minutes on KIOW.
A&W Family Restaurant in Forest City. A&W has delicious burgers, cheese curds, onion rings, chicken tenders, and more available daily from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Finish your meal with a tasty root beer float, shake, polar swirl, or soft serve ice cream. A&W Family Restaurant, where the food is as good as the root beer, Highway 69 North in Forest City.
Top Dead Center Truck Equipment, formerly Full Circle Snowplows of Forest City. Top Dead Center is a full-line Western dealer with blades and snow control equipment. They also carry Sinister Diesel, B&W fifth row hitches, quick LED lights, and more. Call 641-512-5529. Top Dead Center Truck Equipment of Forest City.
WCTA is committed to providing local phone service, high-speed internet, and the most reliable digital TV. They proudly support local schools, events, and charities. Their employees are your friends and neighbors who live and work in your community. WCTA is your local telecommunications cooperative.
Kingland Construction Services of Forest City. Kingland is growing and is in need of construction superintendents, laborers, carpenters, and more. Competitive pay, bonuses, company-paid health and dental, 401k, and more. Good luck, Indians, from Kingland Construction Services of Forest City, an equal opportunity employer.
Forest City Family Dentistry, downtown on King Street. Dr. Lara can now place crowns in one visit. No clumsy temporary or return appointment needed. Also ask us about replacing missing teeth with affordable dental implants. Visit the place that puts a smile on your face. Forest City Family Dentistry. Call 585-46 Services.
MBT Bank in Forest City, Clear Lake, Lake Mills, and Rochester, proudly serving our customers for 75 years. We've got all your financial needs covered, from loans, CDs, savings, and more. Where will you go with MBT? MBTBank.bank, member FDIC.
Frank Water Conditioning of Forest City. Dick has a full line of water treatment products, including softeners for removing water hardness and filters for removing iron and sulfur. Dick also has reverse osmosis systems that leave your drinking water crystal clear. Call Frank Water Conditioning at 641-585-4491 for all water conditioning needs.
Welcome back here on the halftime show. Our halftime show today brought to you by our friends at A&W Family Restaurants in 4A City. Those of you back in the North Iowa area, head on over to your local 4A City Family Restaurant store. A&W in 4A City has delicious sandwiches, shakes, cheese curds, and, of course, homebrewed root beer daily from 11 a.m. until 9 p.m. A&W, where the food is always as good as the root beer, on Highway 69 North in 4A City. Zarek Egestal with you tonight here from Waverly-Shell Rock High School in the first ever meeting between 4A City and Waverly-Shell Rock, and we go to a halftime lead with the number 7 team in Class 4A, Waverly-Shell Rock, leading 4A City 31-20 here at the halftime show, again brought to you by our friends at A&W Family Restaurants in 4A City. First of all, let's take a look at scoring in the first half for Waverly-Shell Rock. Let's talk about the Go Hawks first. They had 3 points from Moore. She picked up 3 points tonight, 2 free throws and a 2-point basket, a 3-point basket for Ike as well for Waverly-Shell Rock. Wilson has 2 points on the evening for the Go Hawks. We also saw 5 free throws made out of 6 free throws attempted from the Division I basketball player Abby Draper, going to play at Bradley next year. She made 5 of her 6 free throws that she shot here in the first half, to go along with a couple of field goals for as well. 9 points for Draper in the first half. 4 points out of Macy Smith as well. We saw a 3-point basket out of Bonensteiner. She made a 3-point basket as well. We saw a 3-point basket from Overman to go along with a 2-point basket and a free throw for 3 total points for Egna as well for Waverly-Shell Rock, who leads 4A City here at the half. 31-20 is the scores. You got 9 points out of Draper, 3 points out of Ike, 3 points out of Moore, 3 points out of Overman, 3 points out of Egna, 3 points out of Bonensteiner, 4 points out of Smith, 2 points out of Wilson in the first half for Waverly-Shell Rock. For 4A City, on the other hand, the Indians fell behind early and now have started to get their offense in gear a little bit, but hopefully it's not too little too late. The Indians trail by 11. Going to be a tough task for 4A City. here in the second half. We saw 4 points out of Shea Dillevue. We also saw 6 points in the first half. Actually, no, we saw 8 points out of Kaylee Miller in the first half. She had 4 points via the free throw line, and she also had 2 field goals. 8 points out of Kaylee Miller in the first half. Ellie Kaler knocked down a couple of threes for the Indians to go along with a 2-point basket to give her 8 points in the first half as well. So 4A City scoring with just with just 3 girls. Kaylee Miller and Ellie Kaler had 8. Shea Dillevue had 4 points in the first half for 4A City to give them their 20 points. 31-20 is the score. We'll come back. We'll talk about it here at the halftime break, brought to you by NW Family Restaurants in 2 minutes. IOW.
The Farmers Co-op Association of Forest City, Leland and Buffalo Center, Iowa, and Keister and Winnebago, Minnesota, wishes our athletes good luck. See the Farmers Co-op for all your feed, seed, chemical, and fuel needs. Serving the area since 1916. The Farmers Co-op Association.
Stephenson Construction of Forest City. Looking to replace a door or some windows? Small remodeling jobs or just different odd carpentry jobs around your home or business? Call Denny or Jay Stephenson today at 585-3076. Good luck, Indians, from Stephenson Construction of Forest City.
Waldorf University in Forest City. With scholarships available up to full tuition, athletics, fine arts, and over 35 clubs and organizations, you'll have the opportunity to find your passion while getting a world-class education. On campus or online, find support from a community that makes you feel at home. Find out more today at waldorf.edu.
Advanced Door Systems of Forest City. Advanced Door Systems is your Raynor and CHI overhead door dealer. They also service any make or model of overhead door. Call 641-585-1900 to see them online at ads-doors.com. Advanced Door Systems, the right door, the right way.
The Super Bowl at Forest City is open nightly for league and open bowling, with Cosmic Bowling Friday and Saturday nights, with karaoke Saturday nights as well. Enjoy food from the grill or delicious Bucchese pizza to complete your experience. The Super Bowl, Highway 9 East, Forest City. Schnebley's Fuel and Service of Forest City. Schnebley's is your full-service station where they greet you with a smile on the drive, serving you since 1954. Schnebley's carries tires and golf car batteries in service. Schnebley's Fuel and Service of Forest City.
Larson Plumbing Heating of Fertile is your Lennox dealer. They offer energy-efficient Lennox heating and air conditioning solutions for homes and businesses of all sizes. For complete plumbing service, call 797-2219 today. Larson Plumbing Heating of Fertile, your Lennox dealer.
Girls basketball action, so pretty fun to see 4A City taking on another ranked opponent, another really good team in Waverly-Shell Rock, and it's a 31-20 lead for the Go-Hawks here at halftime. 4A City struggled from the foul line, struggled sending Waverly-Shell Rock to the free throw line in the first half. Waverly-Shell Rock had 2 points out of Trinity Moore, 5 points out of Draper, so 7. And then another point, 8 points, 8 of Waverly-Shell Rock's 31 points. I mean, that's almost a third of the points for Waverly-Shell Rock coming from the free throw line in the first half. Did knock down a couple of big threes, but almost a third of the points for the Go-Hawks coming in the first half from the free throw line. So that's one thing that 4A City, I'm sure, talked about in the second half. And, of course, if you're just joining us, Coach Matt Erpelding was assessed the first technical foul of the season. And I'm not sure, maybe 1 or 2 other times I've ever seen him pick one up in his last 3 years here at 4A City. So obviously, it's one of those things, if you have a coach that's getting technicals, night in and night out, or even 2 or 3, 4 times a year, then it's one thing. But you're talking about a coach that hardly ever will pick up a technical foul and picks one up in the first half. He had a case. He argued his case. The official, we could hear the conversations right below us. The official said, "Coach, I'll give you your first and only warning," and then he teed up. There was no warning. So said, "I'll give you a warning," and then kind of just lit him up, and right away. And it's things where your coach has got to be able to ask questions. But either way, we'll go into the second half with Forest City trailing 31-20. A&W Family Restaurants in Forest City has delicious sandwiches, shakes, cheese curds, and of course, homebrewed root beer daily from 11 a.m. until 9 p.m. A&W. The food is as good as the root beer on Highway 69 North in Forest City. And we'll see if Forest City can come back in the second half, trailing by 11. Can't let one or two things deter you from the game. Obviously, Forest City hasn't played their best basketball in the first half. I'm sure they would tell you that. Coach would tell you that. Have not played their best basketball in a different environment. And to go along with everything else. So we'll see what Forest City can do here in the second half. Waverly-Shell outscored the Indians by 11 in the first half. That means Forest City is going to outscore them by 12 in the second half. We'll see if they can do it, or 11 to send it to overtime. Kaylee Miller will drive to the rim, and she's not fouled at all. Second free throw also no good, and now the Indians will get called for a push foul from Kaylee Miller. A couple of shots for the Indians underneath the rim. Kaylee Miller will pick up her foul. That'll be foul number 2 on her. Number 1 on Forest City in the second half will go the other way. Draper drives in. Her shot up, no good. And the rebound will be picked up by the Indians. We'll go back the other way. 7:30 to play in the second period. Just underway. Forest City trailing by 11. Top of the key, Ellie Kaler with the basketball. Looking to feed inside. That's Forest City basketball. Wilson could have let that one go out of bounds. Instead, she tried to grab it, and she lost it. So Forest City kind of gets the benefit there. 7:22 to play here in the third period. 31-20 is the score. Ellie Kaler will inbound the basketball. Ellie got to get it in. Forest City. Hannah Anderson going to try a jumper from just inside the free throw line, and Shea Dillevu is going to be called for a push foul now. So the Indians called for 2 instant fouls here in less than a minute of the second half. And it's 7:16 to play here in the third period. 31-20 the score. Foul parades continue. Draper with the basketball on the right wing. She traveled with it. We're going to go the other way. 7:09 to play here, third period. 31-20 the score. Forest City will get the basketball back. Non-conference girls basketball being played tonight. No boys basketball, so we'll be one and done here with just the girls game. Hopefully you're enjoying us. Right side, Ellie Kaler inside to Shea Dillevu. Back outside, Hannah Good going to try for a 3. She had 3 of them last night. That's no good. Kaylee Miller trying to get a steal for the Indians. Trinity Moore's got it, though. And off the races go the Go Hawks. Now Kaylee Miller will jump in front of one of the passing lanes. Ball's in the air. Kaylee Miller's got it. Great play there by Miller. Jumped in front of one of the passing lanes and gets the basketball back for the Indians. Shea Dillevu just going to jump inside the 2-point line, or the 3-point line, and try a 2. It's no good. Smith has got it back the other way for Waverly-Shell. Inside ball's on the ground, and it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Forest City, and it will stay with Waverly-Shell. 6:31 to play here in the third period. 31-20. Nobody scored in the first couple of minutes here in the half, and Kaylee Miller is going to be called for a foul, and she's a little distraught. She thought for sure she had a block, as she will get called for her third foul of the ball game. Third team foul against Forest City. Free throw is up, and it is good for Draper. So Draper is going to be called for her, or rather go to the free throw line again here in the second half. Draper had 6 made points from the free throw line in the first half. She's been to the free throw line for 8 free throw shots in this game. She's made 6 of them. And Waverly-Shell will lead by 12 now, as the second one is no good. Shea Dillevu inside. Kaylee Miller from the free throw line looking for 2, no good. Rebound is out, picked up by the Go Hawks, and Waverly-Shell back the other way. Trinity Moore across the line, inside looking for 2. Wilson, no good. Ball's out of bounds. Last touched by Waverly-Shell, and Forest City will get the basketball back with 6:03 to play here in the third period. 32-20 is our score. Thanks for joining us here on KIOW and live at KIOW.com. Hannah Good with it. Gives it off to Kaylee Miller. Miller inside the free throw line, looking for 2, has her shot blocked by Draper. She'll get it back, though. Ellie Kaler left wing. Gets the pass from Kaylee Miller. Ellie Kaler now from the free throw line, no good. Dillevu get the rebound, puts it back up, and she scores. So Shea Dillevu will find the 2-point basket. It's now 32-22. Forest City within 10 here with 5:36 to play in the third period. The Indians need a couple of stops here, and they're right back in this thing. We've got a jump ball, and that'll be Waverly-Shell Rock basketball. 5:31 to play here in the third period, 32 to the score. 4A City back to within 10. They trailed by 11 at halftime. First half girls basketball only contest tonight here in Waverly. Go Hawks are number 7 in Class 4A. Draper at the free throw line. Going to go play for Bradley next year in the Missouri Valley Conference. Her shot no good at the free throw line. 4A City will get it back. Dillevue will bring it across the line. Free throw line, Dillevue stops, gives it off to Ellie Kaler for 3. Yes, Ellie Kaler knocks down the 3 for the Indians. Her third of the ball game, and 4A City is right back into this game. It's 32-25. The Indians trailing by 7, which was the deficit for much of the first quarter, and then extended to 11 by the time we got to halftime. Now 4A City's got to steal. Dillevue the other way for 2. Yes, Dillevue scores 2 more. And 4A City is right here playing with the number 7 team in Class 4A. The Indians have Waverly-Shell Rock a little frustrated now. 32-27. There's a 3-ball. Waverly-Shell Rock no good, and the Indians got the rebound. 4A City is within 5 and can pull closer here with 4:40 to play in the third period. Dillevue looking for 2. Count the bucket and the foul. Shea Dillevue will go to the free throw line for an and one opportunity here for the Indians. Oh, man. No, they're going to. I thought that was her way of pointing that the bucket was good. Instead, she was calling an offensive player control foul on Shea Dillevue. Oof. I thought that was her way of counting the basket. Instead, she points down with her arm like that. And that was the way of counting the basket. Instead, it's offensive player control foul called against Shea Dillevue. Why wouldn't it be? And so 4A City will give the basketball back to Waverly-Shell Rock here. 32-27, Go Hawks. Yeah, the Indians got back to within 5, but there's a jumper up and good for Trinity Moore. And the lead's been re-extended for Waverly-Shell Rock, 34-27. 4:04 to play here in the third period. Ellie Kaler on the right wing. Gives it off to Dillevue. Dillevue got the ball from Ellie Kaler, trying to feed inside to Kaylee Miller. Miller for 2, no good. And a foul is going to be called against Kaylee Miller. And 4A City is not happy as we see another blown call. Kaylee Miller mugged going to the rim. All right, we'll go to break. We're back in a minute on KIOW.
Custom Paint and Collision of Forest City. Corey and his staff have nearly 50 years of body shop experience and can fix just about anything on the road. They give free estimates and also carry car batteries and windshield wipers. Located on Highway 69 just south of Forest City, it's Custom Paint and Collision, your body shop.
The Shooters dining room is now open. Shooters will continue to have their drive-through window open as well. Check them out on Highway 69 North in Forest City or call ahead at 641-585-5000. That's 641-585-5000.
After this.
Shooters in Forest City, dining room and drive-through now open.
Welcome back here on KIOW. 34-27 the score. And we'll go back the other way with Waverly-Shell Rock. Wilson will have the basketball. And she'll inbound it to Trinity Moore. 5 fouls called against 4A City here in the second half. None against Waverly-Shell Rock to go again with the 8 fouls called against the to the 6 fouls in the first half. Inside, ball's loose. Draper looking for 2. Yes. Did the same thing that Shea Dillevue just did a moment ago and got called for a player control offensive foul. Draper will have 2 more. 36-27, right when 4A City got to it, back within 5. Kaylee Miller on the left wing with the basket. To the right side, Emma Anderson with it. Anderson gives it off to the top of the key, or to the free throw line to Hannah Anderson. Over to Ellie Kaler. Ellie Kaler with the basketball inside looking for 2. She gets knocked down to the court. We go the other way with Waverly-Shell Rock. And there's a blocked shot from Kaylee Miller. Emma Anderson now trying to dribble through some defenders. She's pickpocketed. Gives it off to Wilson at the free throw line. Wilson, here's a 2-point shot up and no good. Kaylee Miller going for it. And it's going to be a jump ball, and it will go back to Forest City. 2:47 to play here in the third period. 36-27, Forest City trailing in this ball game. Forest City had it back to within 5 after trailing by 11 in the second half. The Indians will get the basketball back, trying to cut into the deficit. 2:44 to play here in the third period. Top of the key, Ellie Kaler with the basketball. Ellie on the right wing, inside to Kaylee Miller. Miller trying to feed inside to Dillevue. Dillevue has the ball stolen away by Draper, and Waverly-Shell will go back the other way with it. Inside. Wilson, now she loses it. Ball's on the ground. We've got to fight for it. Oh. And they're going to call a foul against Ellie Kaler. 6-team foul, the no fouls against Waverly-Shell here in the second half. Second on Ellie. Inbound pass to Wilson off the Draper free throw line. Draper to Smith looking for 2. No. Rebound to Carly Lambert, who fights for it and grabs the rebound for the Indians. Good play there by Lambert. And now Forest City will throw the basketball away, and we'll go the other way. Forest City's had to get some creative with some lineup combinations. The amount of fouls gone against them. 2:11 to play here in the third period. 36-27 is the score. Back into the ball game for Waverly-Shell is Egna, who will check back in. And we'll have an inbound pass, and we'll go the other way here with the Go Hawks. Overman brings it across the line, gives it to Wilson inside, looking for 2, and she scores. 38-27, now the score, top of the key, Ellie Kaler with the basketball for the Indians. So the lead's ballooned now back to 11 points after Forest City had it down to 5 early here in the third period. Dillevue, short corner, looking to drive. Oof. And the Forest City crowd will give a very large sarcastic cheer as the Indians didn't realize that fouls went the other way. As that foul will be called against Wilson. It'll be her third ball of the foul, third of the game. First foul, Waverly-Shell here in the second half. Ellie Kaler will inbound the basketball. Ellie will get it into Shea Dillevue. Dillevue, free throw line, looking to drive. Hannah Anderson, short corner left side, trying to feed it back to Dillevue. Ball's loose, stolen away by Waverly-Shell. 1:32 to play here in the third period. To the right side, Overman with the basketball. Overman gives it off to Agna, short corner. Left side. This is Bodensteiner with the basketball. Bodensteiner gives it back to Overman on the right wing. Here's a jumper. It's up and a no good. Forest City has got the basketball back, and Carly Lambert will bring it up across the line for the Indians. Ellie Kaler left wing with it. 1:01 to play here in the third period. Hannah Good, left side wide open for 3. It's no good off the front of the iron. And Good trying to go after the rebound. It'll go out of bounds, and it'll be Waverly-Shell basketball with 54 seconds left here in the third period. 38-27 is the score. Trinity Moore checks back in. Carly Lambert will check out for the Indians as Ellie Kaler will check back in for Forest City. 50 seconds left here in the third. 27. Overman with the basketball on the right side. Agna, short corner. Right side as well. Gives it back to Bodensteiner, now to Moore. Now back to Overman. Inside Agna looking for 2. No good. And the rebound will go to Hannah Anderson. And Forest City will get the basketball back, trailing 38-27 with 30 seconds left here in the third period. Ellie Kaler's got it top of the key. Hands it off to Hannah Good. Inside to Hannah Anderson. And she'll go to the free throw line here for Forest City. As a foul called against the Go Hawks. Draper's called for the foul. And Hannah Anderson will go to the free throw line for Forest City. First free throw is up and it is good. So Wilson will check in here for Waverly-Shell. As Bodensteiner will check out. We'll see one more free throw coming for Hannah Anderson. It's no good. Dillevue going for the rebound. Egna, though, will pull down the rebound for Waverly-Shell Rock. It's a 10-point lead for Waverly-Shell Rock here with 11 seconds left in the third period. 7 seconds now. Bonensteiner, Overland, back to Moore on the left wing. She drives in, gives it back to Overland for three, right side. Good at the buzzer. Overland knocks down the three-point basket at the buzzer. 41-28 is the score as we head into the fourth period. Forest City trailing Waverly-Shell Rock. We're back for the final 8 minutes of basketball right after this on KIOW.
Forest City Ford at the corner of 9 and 69. City wishes good luck to our local athletes. We look forward to seeing you compete. When you need a vehicle, see us at Forest City Ford, where customers really do send their friends. Missile Insurance and Realty of Forest City. Whether buying or selling a home, Tim Missile and Pat Lovick have the market experience to help you follow your dream. Missile Insurance and Realty can help you insure that dream once you find it. Missile Insurance and Realty in Forest City. Call 641-582-3554.
Cabin Coffee Company of Forest City. Cabin Coffee is open weekdays 6:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., as well as Saturdays featuring coffee drinks hot and cold, as well as a breakfast and lunch menu for every appetite. Call your order in at 641-585-1776 and swing through the drive-thru for pickup. Good luck, Indians, from Cabin Coffee Company on Highway 69 in Forest City.
Welcome back here on KIOW. We'll get set for our fourth and final quarter of basketball between 4A City and Waverly-Shell Rock. 41-28 the score. 4A City trailing the Go Hawks. Inside as Draper's back into the game for the Go Hawks, and she'll quickly knock down a two-point basket for Waverly-Shell Rock, who now leads the ball game 43-28. Top of the key with the basketball, Ellie Kaler has it. Ellie to the left side, gives it off to Hannah Good. Good drives in, Shea Dillevue. Dillevue looking for a basket, and she'll be fouled, and will head to the free throw line. So Shea Dillevue will go to the free throw line for the Indians with 7:33 to play here in the fourth period. Foul will go against Draper. That'll be her fourth. And the first free throw is up, and it is no good for Dillevue. She'll have one more. 7:33 to play here, fourth period. 43-28 the score. And we'll have Dillevue at the free throw line for the Indians. Free throw on the way is up, and it is good. So Dillevue will knock down the second free throw. 43-29 the score. 7:32 to play in the fourth period. Moore's got the basketball for Waverly-Shell Rock at the top of the key. Moore brings it off to the left side. Hands it off to Hansel, who's into the ball game for the first time tonight. Hansel has it on the right wing for Waverly-Shell Rock. Hansel gives it off to Moore on the right side. 7:08 to play fourth period. Moore hands this one off to Macy Smith. Smith hands it off to Wilson. Wilson drives in for two. She scores. So Wilson into the lane. She scores. She got 4 points tonight, 45-29. Ellie Kaler's going to try a three left side. No good. Gets her own rebound. Long one out to the left side. Short corner. Kaylee Miller with it. Top of the key, Hannah Good. Hannah Good has the basketball for the Indians. Gives it off to Shea Dillevue at the top of the key. Dillevue with the basketball. Brings it inside the free throw line. Stops, gives it off. Now back to Ellie Kaler on the right side here for 4A City. 45-29 the score. To the right side, Ellie Kaler's got the basketball right wing. Ellie, free throw line, jumper, up, off the glass, no good. Rebound by Wilson, and Waverly-Shell Rock will get it back. Here comes the Go Hawks. To the right side, basketball is in the hands of Macy Smith, and a jump ball will be called, and it's 4A City basketball. 6:12 to play here in the fourth. 4A City will get it back. 45-29 is the score. Kaylee Miller gives it off to Shea Dillevue, and Dillevue will bring the basketball across the line here for the Indians. Here on the left side, Dillevue gives it off to Kaylee Miller. Short corner left side, trying to drive in on Egna, looking for two off the glass, no good. Gets her own rebound, puts it back up again, and she scores this time. Kaylee Miller will score for the Indians, making it 45-31. With 5:44 to play here in the fourth period. 4A City needs points in a bunches in a hurry. Here with 5:38 to play in the fourth period, Macy Smith has got the basketball. Smith gives it off to Hansel on the left wing. Hansel off to Egna. Egna near the top of the key, being guarded there by Kaylee Miller. Man-to-man pressure here for Forest City. Left side, Trinity Moore on the left wing. Moore dribbles out, back up towards the top of the key. Wilson for a 3-ball, no good. And the rebound's picked up by Kaylee Miller, but it's poked out. Miller will give it off to Hannah Anderson as she nearly lost it. Up to Shea Dillevue across the half-court line. Dillevue will work in for the Indians. Now off to the top of the key. Ellie Kaler's got it. Ellie Kaler, top of the key, starts the drive, gives it off to Hannah Good. Back to Shea Dillevue. 5 minutes to play, fourth period. 45-31. Off the left side, Ellie Kaler. Right wing here for Kaler. Left side of the court, Forest City in their road red jerseys. Inside to Dillevue, inside the paint, looking for two. Off the glass, no good, it's short. And the rebound is picked up by Waverly-Shell back the other way. Trinity Moore now driving in, free throw line. She stops, fourth block, brings it back out top of the key. Hands it off to Wilson, top of the key. Wilson inside the paint looking for two. No good on the, oh, it does fall in. I had such an awkward angle here, I thought it was going off. It does go in. It's up and it is good for Wilson. She's got 6, and it's 47-31 now the score in favor of the Go Hawks. Top of the key, Shea Dillevue with the basketball. Dillevue brings it to the right side. Gives it off to Kaylee Miller near the free throw line. Miller trying to work on Agnew, looking for two. Basket no good. Rebound is loose, and it's going to be picked up by Wilson. Wilson is 1-on-2 with a couple of Indians looking to drive in. She has to stop, though. Good defense by Shea Dillevue. Forest City trying to poke it away. And a travel is going to be called against Waverly-Shell. And Forest City will get the basketball back. 4:02 to play here in the fourth period. Forest City trailing the Waverly-Shell Go Hawks 47-31 in the fourth period in this non-conference matchup between the two teams. Waldorf University is the sponsor of today's post-game show. That'll come next here on KIOW. Waldorf University post-game show coming your way following tonight's contest. 4:02 to play here in the fourth period. 47-31 is the score. Forest City trailing Waverly-Shell on the road. Non-conference play, but the Indians have the basketball inside. Kaylee Miller. Miller travels. And we'll go the other way. 3:51 to play in the fourth period. And the Go Hawks will get the basketball back, and we'll bring it here across the line, across the half-court line. Trinity Moore at the top of the key to the left side. Moore giving the ball off to Ike. Ike with it now. Forest City trying to get a steal. Egna inside, up and under for two, and she traveled. So 3 straight travels between the two teams, and the Indians will get the basketball back. 3:35 to play here in the fourth period. 47-31 is the score. Forest City will bring it up with Ellie Kaler. Ellie Kaler will bring it across that big Go Hawk logo of the center court. Top of the key. There's a screen to the left side of Kaylee Miller. Kicks back out to Dillevue. Dillevue drives into the paint. Kicks back out to Kaylee Miller. Now to Carly Lambert on the left side. 3-point basket on the way. No good. And the rebound is picked up by Waverly-Shell, and we'll go the other way. Waverly-Shell brings it across the line. Trying to go inside to Egna. She has a handle on it. Nearly loses out of bounds. And now she will step backwards. Oh, no, they're going to call timeout. So timeout's called before she stepped out of bounds. Timeout, Waverly-Shell with 3:08 to play in the fourth. 47-31 is the score. We'll take a break. We'll come back in 1 minute for more basketball on KIOW.
Miller Pharmacy has complete prescription services. Free delivery in town, by mail, along with curbside pickup located at the Mercy One Clinic in Forest City. Miller Pharmacy is also open Saturday mornings and gladly accepts Visa, MasterCard, and Discover. Call ahead and your script refill will be ready for you. No need to wait. Miller Pharmacy of Forest City.
Hi, this is Scott Wilson of Wilson Dental. We have been treating our patients' dental needs for almost 50 years, and our philosophy has always been to treat our patients as family. Become a part of our family. Call Wilson Dental in Forest City, where your smile is our reward.
Welcome back here on KIOW as we're back for more basketball brought to you by all of our great friends that you hear throughout the broadcast. You hear a sponsor on today's broadcast. Go out, patronize those businesses, and tell them that you appreciate their support of Forest City Indian Athletics. .308 to play here in the fourth period. 47-31 is the score in favor of Waverly-Shell. Forest City trailing in the contest, and the Go Hawks have the basketball with Wilson on the right side, looking to drive in for two. She scores. So Wilson in, scoring. She's got 8 points, 6 of them here in the second half. 49-31 now the score. And the basketball in the hands of Shea Delavu, who will hand it off to Ellie Kaler, top of the key here for the Indians. Ellie Kaler, Carly Lambert, short corner Delavu, gives it back to Lambert, left wing. Inside Delavu, back out. Kaylee Miller's going to try for three. Yay, no. Again, kind of at an awkward angle. I looked like it was going my way. Did not go in, though. 49-31, three ball. Shell Rock gets good. Waverly-Shell Rock will drain the three to the left side. It's good. 52-31 now the score. That one was knocked in by Aki. So Aki knocks that one in. And now Forest City will try a three, no good. Moore's got a rebound for Waverly-Shell Rock, 52-31, left side. Ike hands it back off to Moore, will try a three, and Waverly-Shell Rock lighten up from three-point now as that's a three-point basket knocked in from Moore, 51-31. 55-31 now the score, 1:43 to play here in the fourth period. Ellie Kaler with the basketball. Forest City gives it to Shea Delavu, back to Kaylee Miller at the top of the key. Miller with the basketball. Will drive inside the paint. Miller trying to work to the rim, and she scores. So Kaylee Miller will knock down a two-point basket for the Indians as well. And we'll have substitutions come in. 55-33 is the score, 1:22 to play here in the fourth period. As Waverly-Shell Rock will make some substitutions, leading 55-33 with 1:22 to play here in the fourth period. Basketball in the hands of Overman, who brings it across the line. Inside, Agna has it poked back out. Forest City trying to go for a steal against Waverly-Shell Rock, trailing 55-33. Shea Delavu's got a steal now for the Indians. Working across the other way. Count the basket and the foul. I had to wait for the official to officially make the word. She does. Count the basket, and we'll have a free throw coming for Shea Delavu as an and one. 55-35 the score. Forest City trailing the game by 20. 55-35. Free throw is up, and it is no good. And the rebound will go to Agnew with 58 seconds to play here in the fourth period. Bowden Steiner with the basketball on the right wing. Forest City nearly poked it away once again. Overland with the basketball top of the key to the right side. Into the right corner, Bowden Steiner with it. Bowden Steiner will drive inside the lane. She scores. And a timeout will be called for a substitution. Hannah Anderson will check back in. Shea Delavu will check out for the final time tonight. 57-35 is the score. Forest City trailing with 35 seconds left here in the fourth period. Kaylee Miller at the top of the key. Miller hands it off to Emma Anderson. Anderson free throw line, gives it back to Ellie Kaler. Kaler inside Hannah Anderson for an easy two as she'll score for the Indians. So the free throw is up and it is good. 17 seconds here in the fourth period. 57-37 is the score. A 20-point game in favor of Waverly-Shell Rock as Holmquist has the basketball off to the right side. Bowden Steiner back inside of Holmquist. Ball's loose. Ellie Kaler's got it. Ellie will try from half court. They're going to wave it off. It almost went in. And that'll be the final score. Forest City falls to Waverly-Shell Rock tonight in girls basketball play. 57-37 is the final score. We'll go to our post-game show. Our post-game show brought to you by our friends at Waldorf University. Waldorf University brings you today's post-game show. We'll have it for you when we come back in 3 minutes. We'll be joined by the Forest City girls basketball team and all of our normal post-game activities coming your way. Brought to you by Waldorf University in 3 minutes on KIOW.
Waldorf University in Forest City. With scholarships available up to full tuition, athletics, fine arts, and over 35 clubs and organizations, you'll have the opportunity to find your passion while getting a world-class education. On campus or online, find support from a community that makes you feel at home. Find out more today at waldorf.edu.
FCIS Insurance is proud to support our local athletes throughout the year. Let FCIS be your partner, not just your agent, helping you with all your insurance needs. With multiple carriers, we can get you the best coverage for the best price. Call us today at 800-331-1520. Good luck, Indians, from FCIS Insurance.
Support for Forest City Sports comes from Edward Jones Financial Advisor, Mark Franks of Forest City. Edward Jones is a financial services firm exclusively serving individual investors, offering a range of investments, including certificates of deposit, stocks, mutual funds, taxable and non-taxable bonds. Additional information available at edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC. Non-taxable bonds may be subject to state, local, or alternative minimum tax.
Top Dead Center Truck Equipment, formerly Full Circle Snowplows of Forest City. Top Dead Center is a full-line Western dealer with blades and snow control equipment. They also carry Sinister Diesel, B&W fifth wheel hitches, quick LED lights, and more. Call 641-512-5529. Top Dead Center Truck Equipment of Forest City.
WCTA is committed to providing local phone service, high-speed internet, and the most reliable digital TV. They proudly support local schools, events, and charities. Their employees are your friends and neighbors who live and work in your community. WCTA is your local telecommunications cooperative.
Kingland Construction Services of Forest City. Kingland is growing and is in need of construction superintendents, laborers, carpenters, and more. Competitive pay, bonuses, company paid health and dental, 401k, and more. Good luck, Indians. From Kingland Construction Services of Forest City, an equal opportunity employer.
Forest City Family Dentistry, downtown on J Street. Dr. Layla can now place crowns in one visit. No clumsy temporary or return appointment needed. Also ask us about replacing missing teeth with affordable dental implants. Visit the place that puts a smile on your face. Forest City Family Dentistry. Call 585-4636. Frank Water Conditioning of Forest City. Dick has a full line of water treatment products, including softeners for removing water hardness and filters for removing iron and sulfur. Dick also has reverse osmosis systems that leave your drinking water crystal clear. Call Frank Water Conditioning at 641-585-4491 for all your water conditioning needs.
Welcome back here on KIOW as we go into our post-game show. Our post-game show today brought to you by our good friends at Waldorf University. Waldorf of Forest City supports our local athletes and looks forward to helping them further their education and their careers. Waldorf University of Forest City. Find out how to become a warrior today at waldorf.edu. That's waldorf.edu to learn how to become a warrior today. Waldorf University of Forest City. Post-game show today, thank you so much for sponsoring that. Thank you all who were tuning in. Remember, we have our normal post-game activities. We'll be joined by the Forest City girls basketball team here shortly when they exit the locker room. We'll be joined there by head coach Matt Erbelding and a couple of his girls here on the post-game show. First of all, let's give you our scoring rundown from the ball game. First of all, for Forest City, 12 points for Ellie Kaler, 12 points for Kaylee Miller, 11 points in the game for Shade Ilovu, 3 points for Hannah Anderson for Forest City's 37. Waverly-Shell Rock's points look like this. Draper finished the game with 14 points. She led all scorers with those 14 points. 9 points from Trinity Moore in the game, 5 points from Morgan Aki, 8 points from Sasha Wilson. 4 points from Macy Smith, 5 points from Brianna Bonensteiner. Also in this game for Waverly-Shell Rock, we saw Overman. She knocked down, 5 shots in the second half to go along with her 3 in the first half, giving her 8 points in the ball game as well. And then we saw 3 points from Agna in the game for Waverly-Shell Rock's 57 points here in the post-game show. And we're joined now by the Forest City girls basketball team. Ellie Kaler is going to be joining us here on the broadcast. And first of all, Ellie, talk about tonight. Obviously, a very good basketball team. You guys are playing another ranked team this season. Tell me about the game and how you think it went.
Yeah, I thought we can definitely take this and learn from this. We weren't perfect. Offensively, I thought we could have run our plays better. I didn't think our movement was that well offensive. Just learning from that, and then defensively, talking more. I felt like our communication wasn't the best at times.
Yeah, how about let's talk defensively a little bit. How about playing defense against an offensive team that likes to score the ball? You got a Division I basketball player inside. Let's talk about defensively and how this will help you guys going for the future.
Yeah, they're definitely a great team offensively, and they do have that tall post in there, in between the guards driving and her. I think just like keeping them out of the paint was the main focus, and if we didn't do that, then like they could pass it to her or such. So I thought moving our feet and trying to keep them out, and then just learning from that. Again, communicating. I didn't think we communicated the best.
You see other teams throughout the year that have big posts. Obviously, West Hancock has some big girls inside. Bishop Garrigan has big girls inside. So this is there's another one of those games that maybe helps you guys further, battling for moving up in that conference race. You guys got the big win against North Union. Still have chances to move further up that conference race. So can this game help you guys?
Yes, for sure. We definitely took a lot away from this game, and I think our posts, Kaylee, Shea, and Hannah, do a great job inside on those taller girls. And yeah, I just think this is a game where we can definitely learn from, and we definitely got better, so that helps.
Melly, thanks so much for joining us here on the post-game show. Kaylee Miller also will join us here on the show. And first of all, Kaylee, let's talk about it from your perspective. Talk about offensively. First of all, trying to get inside, trying to do your normal stuff. What did you see offensively tonight?
Just playing really big because they do have that big post in there, and going at her, obviously got her in foul trouble in the first half. Yeah. So going at her was sort of the post plan and stuff like that. And then obviously, like Ellie said, we didn't run our plays as well as we wanted to, but just simply setting it up so that we can get good looks off of them. So that was what we looked for offensively, was just attacking as much as we can and then running our offense.
You guys had a big game last night, and you guys didn't get on the bus and come over here for today's game. Do you like just keep going like that and keep playing the games here in your senior season and having fun, huh?
Yeah, get as many games as you can. Like, we were not sure if we were going to have it today, and I'm glad that we did, because then it just gives us more to play.
You guys got another big game coming up this week. How the game on Monday night, the game now here on Tuesday, does that give you guys some momentum going into another huge game on Friday night? I know you guys want the one badly on Friday night, so how does this give you momentum going into that?
Yeah, we'll learn a lot from this game, and it's prepping us for that game especially. And yeah, we want it really bad, so we're going to work hard for the next 2 days, and then we're going to with no mercy.
Let's talk about you a little bit here in your senior season. First of all, how is it going, and is it kind of what you expected, and you're having fun, and kind of your senior season?
I'm gonna say, obviously you're not expecting the wearing masks on the court,
right.
But definitely just being able to play is a blessing and stuff like that, especially what's going on right now in my senior year. And yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with my girls, and just getting the chance to them and getting to get an extra high five out there, or even just a little bit of celebration, is enough for me.
Awesome. Well, thanks so much for joining us, and we'll let you to the team, and we'll talk to you again in the near future. And Coach Matt Erpelding joining us now, Coach. And I was kind of just talking with the girls with it a little bit, but does this you think helps you guys prepare for the rest of your season?
Oh, most definitely. This is, I think, probably the best team we played all year,
yeah.
And definitely second best to Garrigan. I think this team's pretty solid. They're physical. They got some pretty good-sized athletes in the guard court. So I really thought, I have no idea what was the final score, 20-some points. I don't even know.
20.
But it's 32-27 there, yeah. Third quarter-ish. Something went against us. If that's a 2-point ball game right there, or a 3-point ball game, who knows what happens? We got stuck on 31 after that. So really proud of the way the kids battled. Did we play perfect tonight? No, we didn't. We missed free throws. We missed some bunnies. We didn't execute very well offensively at times. And this is a game that quite honestly, if we needed to play absolutely perfect, we were going to find a way to win this game. That was evident if you watched the ball game. We had to be perfect, and we weren't, and therefore we lose the ball game. So I haven't been prouder of the way a team's fought through adversity in more ways than one. We didn't play real well, but we competed. I mean, we played well. You know what I'm saying? Offensively, yeah. We struggled. Nothing was easy offensively. Our defense kept us in the game. We got tired late. I left my starters out there to finish the game because I felt like they deserved a chance to finish the game as hard as they'd battled and as much as they'd fought through.
Coach, that's kind of where I was going to go with it. It's a 5-point game after trailing by 11 in the first half. I know we've mentioned this a couple of times this year, but you guys trail by 11 at halftime. You guys don't lay down. You guys don't come out and let them get up by 20 in the third quarter. Instead, like you said, you fought back. You got back to within 5, and it's right there. It's a 5-point game in the middle of the third quarter.
It was, and quite honestly, like I said, more like a 2-point or a 3-point game there, quite honestly. Yeah. And so it's just frustrating, and I need to, I need to watch what I say at this point because I'm still pretty emotional about it. But it's just frustrating, and I think that one broke the camel. That just broke our back when we didn't get when that went against us, and we'd fought so hard and played through so much adversity to that point. And it's just like, I mean, it's hard to keep bouncing back when you bounce off that wall. And proud of the girls' effort. That's all I'm going to say. Proud of their effort. We battled for 32 minutes. We were good enough for about 20 some of them, and then we just had too much to overcome.
Coach, kind of closing this and moving on to Friday night now. Obviously, it's a big game that I know that those girls, they want to win that game. They want to be able to beat West Hancock. Obviously, Garner kind of beat you guys for the first time. Now you guys want to go and try to return the favor to somebody and beat a team that you guys just haven't been able to get over the last few years. So how do you guys win on Friday night?
West Hancock, that's obviously a tough place to play, but tonight's game will help us. We, like the girls said, we learned from tonight. We competed for 32 against probably the best team we've played all year. So if we give that kind of effort, we got to execute better offensively. I mean, West Hancock's the same type of team. They're going to put ball pressure. They don't have as good a big as we faced tonight, but their pressure is going to be the same. So we got to keep Kendi Kelly out of the paint. The Scout Johansson girl's been playing better for them. We got to keep her under control, and if we do what we do, I think we'll be all right. It's a tough place to play over there, but after tonight, I think we're pretty much ready to go for Friday.
All righty, Coach. Thanks for taking some time with us here on the post-game show. All right, we'll come back in a minute here and wrap it up from Waverly-Shell Rock here on the post-game show, brought to you by Waldorf University.
MBT Bank in Forest City, Clear Lake, Lake Mills, and Rochester, proudly serving our customers for 75 years. We've got all your financial needs covered, from loans, CDs, savings, and more. Where will you go with MBT? MBTBank.bank, member FDIC.
The Farmers Co-op Association of Forest City, Leland and Buffalo Center, Iowa, and Keister and Winnebago, Minnesota, wishes our athletes good luck. See the Farmers Co-op for all your feed, seed, chemical, and fuel needs. Serving the area since 1916. The Farmers Co-op Association.
Stephenson Construction of Forest City. Looking to replace a door or some windows? Small remodeling jobs or just different odd carpentry jobs around your home or business? Call Denny or Jay Stephenson today at 585-3076. Good luck, Indians, from Stephenson Construction of Forest City.
Welcome back on the post-game show. Our post-game show today brought to you by Waldorf University of Forest City. Hey, Waldorf, they support local athletes and look forward to helping them further their education and their careers. Find out how to become a warrior today at Waldorf University. Waldorf University of Forest City. Learn how to become a warrior today at waldorf.edu. Waldorf University of Forest City. Again, Forest City falls 57-37 against the Waverly-Shell Rock, the fourth-ranked team that the Indians have gone against. And, we talked about Forest City playing the Bishop Garrigan, the West Hancock, the Clear Lake, a team that this team beat right after the Christmas break, 46-33. So this team beat the Clear Lake team by 13 points, and then Forest City falls by 20 here to them. And as Coach said, had it to 5 points, had it to about 5 points there in the third quarter, and just didn't get some things to go their way. And it goes the opposite way, goes the way of Waverly-Shell Rock. Again, no boys contest tonight, so we're going to wrap up our broadcast here from Waverly. We appreciate each and every single one of you coming along with us this evening. Thanks to John back at the studio for all of his hard work today, and we'll again on Friday night as Forest City will take on West Hancock. Both the boys and the girls looking for some revenge against the West Hancock Eagles when it comes to basketball on Friday night. So appreciate each and every single one of you coming along the way. We do again apologize about a few technical problems. A place we've never been to before, so always find out some new quirks and some new kinks, and we appreciate each and every single one of you coming along the way. All right, for John back at the studio and all of his hard work he did, I'm Zared Eggestel saying good night from Waverly.